Hey, welcome everybody to
Hey.
our first official episode of our podcast, Resident Reads. I am one of your hosts, Emily.
And I'm the other host, Michaela.
And we are so incredibly excited to start this. We have talked about, expanding our conversations beyond just like me and you about books. I mean, we read books all the time. We talk about them all the time.
Yeah.
We did just recently start reading books together.
Yeah.
And in that, we were really excited about the idea of maybe starting a podcast. So,
if you want to join in on our fun little conversations, please follow this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. Our username is going to be the same. It's resonance.reads. And you can look for us with our cute little profile picture.
Yes.
We got that done by an amazing artist on Etsy, Banana Rose Art. So if you're looking for your own cutesy little profile picture or just some cute art, go give Rosa a try. She made an adorable profile picture for us.
I mean, she's fantastic. Because it was honestly pretty difficult to find somebody who doesn't use majority AI when it comes to creation.
Yeah.
And it was, it's super important to reach out to other, creative people.
Yeah, real people.
Yeah.
And it's always good to support small businesses and stuff too. So, without further ado, our first episode is going to be about Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Very well known and very renowned book, especially on Book Talk.
Oh my gosh. That's where I first heard about it. And I remember I brought it up to you probably I don't even know, a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And we had talked about it. I was kind of unsure to start it just because, it is a 5-book series with only 3 of the books out. She did recently state that she was going, Rebecca Yarros did recently state that she was going to take some time, which I absolutely respect. I cannot imagine the mental stress of having to put timelines together, make sure all the details line up,
and just release book after book.
Mm-hmm.
And people have their own lives too.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, she's done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Fourth Wing. So we'll start this podcast off, just so you know, with probably about a good 5-10 minute little excerpt on just non-spoiler related things regarding Fourth Wing, just so if you haven't read the book yet, you can get an idea of where what it is through our perspective as just 2 regular old human beings who read books together. And then after that, we will go into a section where we will talk about just stuff that definitely has spoilers in it. Just our thoughts and opinions on specific things that have happened. We're really going to try to go about it as if the people listening have read the book.
Yeah. And we're just going to make it a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So like Emily said, during the conversation, there may be spoilers, but we're not going to sit here and read the book to you.
No, not at all. No, there's just certain things that we really want to talk about. So without further ado, I think you said that earlier. Let us talk about, just general vibes. Where were you at with this book?
I will admit I was kind of anti Fourth Wing for a while, just because it was a little tropey, a little gimmicky.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for just a fun, entertaining read, maybe to get you out of a slump, or you just need to pass some time, read Fourth Wing.
Absolutely.
I was thoroughly entertained. I really enjoyed this book. It was cringy at times, but in a funny way. It made me laugh. I was like, oh, this is kind of silly. But it was good.
Yeah, absolutely. It was good. I mean, the online community for this book, they go crazy.
Yes.
And that's how I was introduced to it.
Yes.
And I also enjoyed it. I really did. I'm pretty good to just move past some cringy stuff, and get through it.
Yeah.
But it was an easy read.
Yeah.
I got through it in 2 days.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of our week schedule that we had planned out meticulously in all the notes I was supposed to take, I absorbed this book in no time at all.
Yeah. It is a fast read. It took me a little bit longer, but I had some other stuff going on.
It was her birthday.
It was. Happy birthday to me.
You had a whole dinner party. I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with anything, but I just need the whole world. By the whole world, I mean like whoever listens to this to know she put on one of the best dinner parties I've ever been to.
Oh, thanks.
3-course meal. I mean, absolutely fantastic.
It was a great time. Not to pat myself on the back.
No, you should.
It was a fantastic time. Yeah.
Fourth
so
Wing.
this was fun. We're gonna be saying that a lot.
I don't know how it happens, but the word fun comes up so much when we talk about Fourth Wing.
It truly
Even
does.
in our own spare time.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I did think this was a little gimmicky at times, just because, we have the typical teeny tiny fragile woman.
Big,
And
strong,
big-
sexy man.
Yeah.
Shadows.
Of course he has shadow powers. And
They all do.
Yeah.
They all do. And classic enemies to lovers.
Yes.
Found family.
Yeah. We kind of have like a school training vibe.
Academia.
Yeah. Yeah. Good word for it.
I read it on Instagram this morning.
Oh.
I've been preparing.
She's fancy. But yeah, so there are a lot of tropes like that. So if you enjoy those kinds of books and you haven't picked up Fourth Wing, we definitely recommend it.
Absolutely. I would say for sure. I don't think I've met a person who didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but like everywhere I look, like there's so much wonderful fan art. There's so many like fun edits. There's so like the audiobooks, those are exceptional.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend the dramatized version. It feels like listening to a movie in your ear all day, and I've listened to all of it. I will say that I do wish that there was more of Xaden's point of view. There are several like little like chapters that give it to you, and those are fantastic. I would love to know what that man thinks all of the time.
Yes.
I love a brooding man who's just pining for FMC, you know.
We love that. And it's nice to get a peek into what others are thinking.
Yeah, the male psyche, really.
Yes. The majority of this book is told from the first person point of view of Violet.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're really kind of seeing what she's seeing, feeling what she's feeling. There are a couple chapters from Xaden's point of view, but not much. So, please, Rebecca, give us more.
Yeah, what they do give you leaves you wanting more.
Yes.
Like, because you read it from like Violet's point of view, and a lot of times those excerpts are at the back of the book. So once you get there and like seeing how like Xaden was reacting during those times,
like, wow,
oh, it changes everything. I'm like, ooh, he does want her bad.
Yes,
he wanted her a lot earlier on than I thought he did.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, a she falls first, he falls harder kind of situation.
Yeah. They were both like,
they were like, wow, you're so beautiful, but I hate you so much. Typical enemies to lovers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It really is. But that being said, I think now would be a really appropriate time for us to move on to our spoiler section. And if you don't wish to go any further than this, then that is perfectly okay. We absolutely understand. Please do come back once you read the book.
Yeah.
Because I really want to hear other people's answers to the questions and the conversations that we're going to have.
Definitely.
I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be really awesome.
Yeah.
So if you do decide to read Fourth Wing, I hope you have a great time. I did. I know you did.
Yep.
It's very exciting stuff. So with all that, my first question to you really, is like, at the beginning of the book, they really harp on the fact that she is a frail human being. So much. It's in the back, like
the
what is
synopsis?
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know big words. It's in the synopsis. It's in like the first like 4 sentences.
Yeah.
She is struggling.
She's small. She's frail. She's got glass bones and paper skin.
It's tough.
Sounds condescending, but it's truly like the first few chapters are just full of descriptions of how tiny and small and frail she is.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think what do you think that added to the book? Like, I understand like they're trying to make it out to be like she's, weak, but like,
yeah. So I was kind of thinking maybe it's like an allegory for, a chronic condition, like some chronic pains and conditions that people have in real life. I know, like, I have PCOS, so chronic pain is no strange thing for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it was supposed to be kind of like that. I also think it could just be it's part of the trope. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's very classic, like
Yeah.
small woman type situation. And our main FMC, her name is Violet Sorrengail. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but Violet, I mean, she's tiny but mighty. I will give her that. I will give her that. She's kind of excruciatingly aware of her inabilities. I mean,
that's true.
She talks like, I can't walk up 6 flights of steps with a backpack on without feeling like I'm going to die.
Which, I mean,
me neither.
Same. I relate to that so much.
I mean, 6 months of training only goes so far, baby girl.
Right. But you said, small but mighty, tiny but mighty. She's also very smart. So I think she makes up for her lack of physical strength with her, mental strength. She's really book smart. You kind of find that out.
Thank God, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
you can't have someone that's small and stupid. God, that sounds terrible.
Just drag so many people through the mud. But no, I mean, it is very tropey, though. You know, and I mean, we've talked about that in the beginning, but I mean, it makes sense. They're small, but very, very intelligent.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about the mom?
So,
Mom, Miss Lilith Sorrengail, general of the, I don't know, what is she, general of everything?
The army?
The Riders Quadrants? Yeah, I don't
whatever
know.
They're called. So yeah, speaking of, I don't remember any of the country names in this book. Couldn't tell you any of the lands. Just went over my head.
So you're just going to have to bear with us on that one. I'd like to say I have it unlocked. I don't.
No.
It's all a lot.
But yeah, her mom, so interestingly enough, and to my own mom, if you're watching this, you know it's true. She kind of reminds me of my mom. She's kind of stern, a little bitchy.
Damn.
But like loving at heart. I think deep down she does care for Violet.
Yeah, I mean, she seems kind of ashamed, but
at the same time, like, look at her siblings.
I mean, that's true. Like, you got Brennan
and Mira, and like they are, renowned riders and have, amazing powers. And then I think Violet's own shame of like,
I don't think Violet was ashamed though.
I think
she wanted to be a scribe because her daddy was a scribe.
Yeah.
She was like, I am the daughter of a scribe.
But then she pushes so hard to be a writer because she wants to like prove that she can.
But do you think that was because she genuinely wanted that, or because I mean Lilith made it very clear that she had no choice. Like if she found her in the scribes, what is it? What are they called? Quadrant. Is it all quadrants?
Yeah,
I was unsure. In the scribe quadrant, that she would drag her back and make her start from the beginning.
Yeah, but I think then it turned into like Violet thinking, oh, like nobody thinks I can do this. I can do this. So
that's true. I mean, from the beginning, like Mira, literally most people you meet are, excluding
like,
Xaden,
wow, you're so like, small. How are you doing this? Like, you can't be here. And our number one,
oh my God, don't even get me started.
Our number one pusher of the Violet Sorrengail should not be here committee is Dain Ados.
God, that man, he infuriates me.
Yeah.
And
you meet him pretty early on, too.
You do, yeah, right after she gets done with the parapet.
Yeah.
You also meet Jack Barlow way too friggin' okay, not way too early. I mean, I guess they needed him for the story, but like he's such a hater from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know what this guy gets off on by like he like throws a guy off the parapet. I mean, like, everybody's having a bad day.
He just sees Violet and it's like it's on
site. It's
like,
on
he's
site.
Ready to kill her and like
all because her last name is Sorrengail.
Yeah. So that goes back to like you asking about her mom. Is like no one, we really mean like the rebels, I guess. No one likes her mom.
Well, yeah, like I mean, I can't blame them. She did kind of execute their parents, and I wouldn't say it was for a good reason.
No,
like knowing the things that I know now, I would not say it was for a good reason. It seems kind of overkill, really. And then to mark the children and then force them to,
conscripted into being writers. Yeah, that was
because that's the only way that they're going to survive and like prove their loyalty. I mean, it's a really messy situation.
Yeah, but then maybe I just kind of skimmed over it, but I don't think anyone has similar reservations with like Mira, because everyone seems to like
Respect her.
Yeah, love and respect her as a writer.
But they also loved and respected Brennan too.
That's true. So,
but Mira's also really kind.
Yeah. So, but we talked about before that Violet is also super kind.
Yeah, because she gives her Rhiannon at the very beginning, like right before they're going to go across the parapet, because that's when she meets her best friend.
Yeah.
She gives her shoe to Rhiannon so that she's not just on slick-soled shoes on the wet, stormy parapet.
And that was like 2 minutes after they met. Like, it was pretty quick. And so, yeah, like, I think Violet's physique plays a role in other people's dislike of her too.
Yeah, but everything else about her, I mean, is fantastic. Like, she's very awesome as a human being. And I think that, like, even though, like, initially, because, I mean, Xaden sees her on the parapet.
Yeah.
And then finds out really quickly that she's a Sorrengail.
Yeah.
But, like, it was that, like, initial, like, looking down at her feet and Rhiannon's feet and being like, oh, that's interesting. That, like, I feel like his opinion of her began to sway almost immediately.
Yeah, I think it kind of took him off guard.
That she cared enough about a person she'd never met before to put her life at risk to theoretically save somebody else's.
To help this random girl. And then, you figure out pretty quickly that Violet and Xaden are not going to be BFFs.
No, God, no.
They're pretty much like destined to hate each other.
Yeah, from where they come from. I mean, initially their first interaction was like talking about how his dad was killed by her mom, but his dad also killed Brennan, her older brother, and there's so much like animosity between them. It's crazy.
Yeah. But what's interesting enough about all that is the whole time Violet's like, oh, Xaden's gonna kill me, and like I need to be on my guard.
Yeah.
But we learn from Xaden's point of view and later on in the book that like Xaden never really wants to kill Violet.
No.
I think he is like, oh, like your mom is my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And he does recognize that, but I think he's like, oh.
He's a little smitten from the beginning. Yeah. I mean, even if it crosses his mind for like a second just because of like honor or whatever bullshit you might think, like I don't think he was ever of the mindset like I need to kill Violet Sorrengail.
Yeah. I don't think
she's too interesting for that.
Mm-hmm. She smells too good.
And I mean, we get crap like that from Xaden's point of view. Those few chapters leave me wanting so much more. It's crazy. But no, I mean, like they like I would see, but I like Violet's personality too.
Yeah.
Mostly, okay, so the first moment I was like, I like this girl was when she was holding a knife to Jack Barlow's balls because he was chasing after her on the parapet. God bless him. I wish she would have just ran him through.
I like how clever she is.
She's very clever.
Because she knows that she does have flaws and weaknesses, and instead of like letting that get her down, she uses her her intelligence like to her advantage.
Mm-hmm.
When she starts training and she's like, I know that I can't beat these people in physical combat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fucking poison them. And I was like, wow, this is like really ingenious,
I mean, I think did she get the idea from Brennan's journal, or was it just like not necessarily like those exact words, but it was just like use what you can or whatever?
Yeah,
like...
I think it's more of like a use your resources.
And boy, howdy did she!
Did she ever? Yes. So I really liked that. And not because I like making a fool out of people that deserve it, but
she absolutely did.
She
absolutely did. I mean, it's things like that really, I mean, that make me mad at Dane, because she's so intelligent and she's trying so hard, and we have yet to really talk about Dane, but Dane's entire thing is that she shouldn't be there. And at first you're like, oh, this is cute, like he cares, but after like the 7th chapter and like the 900th interaction, and he's still going on and on and on and on and on about how
shouldn't be there.
I know.
God,
it makes me so angry.
And like they're supposed to be childhood best friends or whatever, and you can tell there's like a little bit of something between them, maybe like Violet wants there to be,
of course, at first, but then he's so overbearing.
Yeah,
he does not listen to her,
and he doesn't have faith in her.
Not at all. Not, and it makes me
Which,
so
what kind
mad.
of friend is that, right?
I know, like at a certain point, like I understand caring, but at a certain point when somebody like cares, like that, like somebody like cares enough to like say, I'm gonna keep going. I understand that you feel this way.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate that you care for me, but this is what I want. And for him to just disregard that completely makes me so angry every single time. Because I mean, he could have like been there for her.
Yeah.
He could have helped her. He could have trained her. He could have worked with her because he could tell like she was not gonna back down.
Right. And like if he would have helped her, you know, he was like a talented upperclassman.
Yeah, I mean, he had so much potential.
Exactly. But then he didn't because he was like, oh, you're small, you're weak, you shouldn't be here. And like, God, just listen to women.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
know what we're talking about. Okay.
we do. I mean, she proved herself so many times.
Yeah.
So many times in all of the sparring. I mean, except for the first one. And again, I'm angry at him for that because of his reaction. Because I mean, Imogen. Okay, listen, Violet did poke the bear.
Yeah.
She brought up Imogen's like sister and mom, who were both like executed by Violet's mother,
Yeah.
Lilith. And so I mean, listen, I'm not saying violence is the answer, but I do understand why Imogen snapped her arm like a twig.
Yeah.
I mean, it's horrible.
I would be mad too.
Honestly, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you get to know Imogen a lot more later, and she's
Yeah.
not that bad.
No,
Okay, she
definitely
just be hurting. But no, I mean, but Dane like he like yelled,
Yeah.
picked her up, ran out of the room after he was the one that was like, "We can't be seen together.
Which-
It'll look bad."
And I'm sure for me, that would be embarrassing as hell. Like,
Absolutely. I mean, listen, she got to pick herself up.
yeah. Like, she's already probably embarrassed from getting the shit beat out of her.
Absolutely.
And then Dane's over here like, oh
oh
no. God.
no. I mean, it's so much. And then you get to the infirmary. Motherfucker says, "What if we just don't fix it and we just let nature take its course, and then she doesn't ever have to ride ever again, and she could just be broken and sad and a scribe?" She's already decided not against it.
Ooh.
I mean,
I hate him so
To
much.
even suggest to leave her to suffer is a wild choice to make.
Yeah. But, you know, he keeps doing that throughout the whole
The
book.
entire freaking book.
And one of the other things I loved about Xaden was he was like the complete opposite.
Oh my god, it was
He
a
was
breath
like-
of fucking fresh air after
It
being
truly was.
after being weighed down by Dane Ados for
Yeah.
so long.
But, you know, Xaden was like, use your resources.
Mhm.
Like, just because it's the right, like, way to do things doesn't mean, like, you need to do it, right? Like, use your resources.
Mhm.
Use
You are
the
capable.
skills to your advantage. Like, you are capable of doing these, you know.
Yeah, don't let
things.
I mean, don't let any person tell you that you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, like, did he in fact like torture her a little bit? Not like in a
No,
bad
no,
way,
no.
but like I'm gonna systematically take every single knife off of you just to prove that I can and that you need to work and do better. Yes, he did.
But was it kind of hot?
It was kind of hot, and he didn't hurt her. Okay, he didn't
No.
hurt her once, and the whole time he's like giving her pointers, and he's like, because you get this from Zane's point of view too.
Yeah.
Zane, I keep calling him Zane. Zane's. You get it from Zane's point of view too. Like he's into it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, I just feel this need to like help her, and I mean, like
But he doesn't treat her like a damsel in distress.
no, which I love.
Yeah.
She's treated like a damsel in distress so consistently, it's crazy. I mean, like everybody's surprised to see her there. Well, by everybody, I mean like everybody is in like the teachers,
Yeah.
and all of them. Like they're very surprised to
They're
see
like,
her there. But I will say, like, I feel like Dane is just the biggest about it. Like he's so much. He even goes behind her back to try to get her with the scribes, like main professor.
Yeah.
And they were like gonna hide it from her mom, and like he made a whole plan behind her back, and then just brought it to her. Like she was supposed to drop everything that she was doing, drop all it. Like I mean,
Like,
her,
oh, this is no big deal, but you need to leave. Like, don't worry about it.
and that was after like months of hard work. Like
Mhm.
she's, it makes me so mad. I cannot harp on this enough. I am.
We could spend the next 2 hours talking about how much we hate Dane.
We could start a whole nother podcast that's anti Dane Ados.
Truly.
He makes me so mad,
We
and
should
I'm gonna
get,
let it
like,
go here
pens
soon.
made,
But
like we hate Dane.
and I mean, listen, I'm sure there are people out there that love it, that are like, oh my god, he cares. But like, come on.
Ugh.
Come on, like let that woman stand on her own 2 feet.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate every step of the way that Xaden gives her pointers. Like, I mean, friggin' Dane's like, hey, just like lay low, don't make eye contact with Jack Barlow. I mean, I know he wants to kill you and he talks about it constantly, but like, just don't interact. And then Xaden's like, just throw knives at him.
Just
Because
like,
I mean,
scare him.
yeah, I mean, she
Get
does.
him away.
She does it to Xaden.
Yeah.
when they're like, he's kind of egging her on a little bit, and she throws the knives. He's like, "Oh, you missed," and she's like, back up, and tell me if I missed." And then he like steps back and it's just like brushing his little ears.
Oof.
And he's like, "You should do that to Jack Barlow." And we're like, look at
Yes.
you.
He's like,
Look at you with the good ideas.
he's like, you can be violent, and I love to see it.
And then that's where the nickname Violence comes in. I
love
love
it.
I love a cutie little nickname.
Yes.
I talk about this so constantly in books. There are so many fun little nicknames. But like Violence,
Yeah.
stop
That is
it.
cute.
That's so unique.
Zayden's like, I'm scared and horny. And yeah, I love that.
It's so good. I mean, like the advice that he gives her about the gauntlet, because that was a huge issue for her. You remember?
Yes, trying to like cross the gauntlet, and this is another instance where he's like, use your resources. You don't have to do.
You have everything that you need to do this. Like you don't have to do this right
the same way
mm-hmm.
other people are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And she crosses, the gauntlet.
Yeah, by using the knives, like a loophole of all loopholes.
Yes.
And like Amber, we barely get a taste of Amber,
yeah.
but it's disgusting.
Yeah.
She's her and Dane had a little fling.
So of course she's disgusting. Anyone who's with Dane has to be bleh.
We're giving this man such a hard time, and like we'll talk about.
I mean, maybe if he has a redemption arc, we'll feel a little better.
Because I mean, listen, we've only read the first book,
right?
So maybe he will redeem himself. But in this first book, can't stand him.
Nope,
can't stand him. But I do appreciate the fact that Xaden, he doesn't try to explain for her in that whole like situation with the like gauntlet and like her using her knives. He just looks to her. And she has the answers. I mean, she was like, technically, these knives are a part of me because if they cross the parapet with me, they become part of my person. So I can and will use them to climb up this 8 billion foot wall.
Exactly.
I mean, she's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
And they're anyway, but she does it.
And like you said, we like that Xaden didn't jump in and like explain things. Because Dane would, in that situation. He would try to take over.
Okay, but also he probably wouldn't. He wouldn't stand up for her.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if like Amber's like, she's wrong. She's breaking the rules. Dane would be like, allow me to look at my book of rules and find out. Like,
he's all about the rules.
Oh my god, yeah. And I mean, listen, I get it. Like, his daddy's probably beats him or some shit. I don't know. Beats the rules right into his head. But like, come on, give and take. And I mean, he talks about it. Like, he will not bend or break the rules, except for he does a little bit. And I would like everybody to acknowledge the fact that like he took her back to his room when that was against the rules, and yet like he cannot step in to like save her fucking life.
Yeah.
God, that man makes me so mad. Oh, okay. I do have another question that's not really along the same lines as this. Something that I was thinking about. I mean, so throughout the first like big chunk of this book, I mean, like throughout the entire book, really, we lose a lot of people. Like a lot of people and I feel like Rebecca Yarros is really good about like giving you just enough of a person to feel like their death. You know what I mean? Like not everybody, obviously, because you started with like over 300 conscripted.
Yeah.
But like there were so many deaths. Like, I mean, at the beginning you have Dylan who like, you see his mom sobbing. He tells you about the ring around his neck, how he's got a lady waiting for him. And then he dies almost immediately, which rough.
Yeah.
But then like you also like all of her, like not all of her friends, but like several like people that are kind to her also die. And then you like, how do you feel about like all of that in a book? Because I feel like we are given so many different like little snippets of people that like almost immediately die after we find out about them.
So I'll be honest, I don't love like an excess of like side characters just because it gets a little confusing for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need the main characters to have like 5 friends max. Not that Violet was friends with all these people, but
there was just a lot of names.
Yeah, a lot of names, a lot of like small interactions. Like she would say something to them, or they would say congratulations or fuck you, Violet, or something. Yeah. And then, they would be dead like 2 sentences later.
I would forget that. I would forget who all is dead. I'd be waiting for somebody to talk. Like they always talk in this type of situation. Turns out they died 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. So, I don't love that, like, there were a bunch of minor characters, but at the same time, like, they were dying. So it didn't bother me for too long. But I thought it was a good play, not really play, but like a play on you do lose a lot of people at war, and
Yeah.
like this, it was really hearkening to the fact that like this is dangerous. Like
This is life or
being a
death.
writer is life or death.
Getting to the point where you can be a writer is life or death, like every
Yes.
step of the way. And that's why I think it's like okay, personally.
Yeah.
Just because like it does put it in perspective.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, in those like moments where they're all eating like lunch together and they've made friends and like like everything seems really good, like things like that happen, and they always read out the names of the people who have died. And it really puts it in perspective
like,
how
shit.
yeah
Yeah.
seriously. And I mean like people you don't expect to die.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there was that like before the Gauntlet, because I know we just talked about that. There was I cannot remember her name right now. It starts with an A. I keep wanting to say Amelia. It's not. It's never Amelia. But like one of her friends who was like super excited to run the Gauntlet. She was like, my dad used to put together these like obstacle courses for us.
And then like she dies.
And yeah, she dies on the freaking Gauntlet.
Yeah.
After all of that, I'm like, oh, she's gonna do so good. She's right behind Violet. And then Violet sees her die.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I
depressing.
think, yes. But I think that's kind of like preparing Violet in a way too, because while she doesn't really act like this is all happy go lucky by any means, like she doesn't think that. But I think that further pushes the idea of like this is war, like Violet wants so badly to prove that she can be a writer. Well, this is what you have to go with it,
Like there's so much loss in this book.
Yeah.
And Dylan was a senseless death. I think about that death all the time. Which I know is so silly because you only know him for 2 seconds, but like I was invested in his love story.
Yeah.
I keep going back to that, but that's the one that really got under my skin for no reason.
No, it was sad. Definitely. But again, like that's just part of it.
I guess that's just war. I guess that's just war. But no, after that, I mean, the whole presentation thing was a wild time.
Yes. They passed the gauntlet. They're presented to the dragons. I really enjoyed the dragons, like being the sentient, intelligent creatures that they were. I love dragons, like across all different forms of media. So I really liked, like, I think Terran and the other dragons were my favorite characters.
Of course.
Like,
oh, their
humans,
personalities, great.
Yeah. Humans, meh. Dragons,
every
them.
single one of them, fantastic.
Yes. So yeah, I thought the presentation was really interesting.
Yeah.
Again, it was, people were dying. It was harkening back to like, this is war, and the dragons don't really give a fuck about the humans.
I love that about them because they're actually in control. These humans, like they know it, but like they try to act all high and mighty.
Yeah, but no, the dragons, they're gonna choose you or they're gonna kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. Because they are these grand, powerful creatures, and like it's not up to humans to control them.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy that, and of course, Violet gets the little tiny baby dragon, but that was kind of a surprise.
It was a little bit at the same time because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
With that precious little baby gold dragon.
Yeah, Andarna.
I love Andarna.
I know,
she's like one of my favorites. But like I don't know. I think it was also meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean they talk about it. I mean Violet feels so connected to her because she's also very small and very fragile, and like people treat her as if she's unworthy because of her stature.
Yeah. But then I don't know. I kind of feel like Andarna's gonna be like really fucking powerful.
Of course she is.
I mean, I know she has that little snippet of like the time stopping power.
Yeah, but they talk about how that's not gonna last.
Right. But I think, again, like we haven't read the other books, but I think eventually like she's gonna have some kind of crazy power.
Crazy cool power.
Yeah.
I mean, lucky Violet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like she's gonna be super powerful, and it's gonna be very interesting to read.
It really is. And I mean, like, oh, God. And I mean, talking about like Andarna and Violet really meeting, because I mean they see each other.
Yeah,
in the presentation, and she's like, "Oh, look at her!" And like she just hears people talking mad trash behind them about this dragon, and I mean, she overhears the plan of Jack Barlow and his friggin' huddle of idiots going to like, instead of trying to find their dragon in the threshing, because we're talking about the threshing now.
Yes.
But like in the threshing, instead of going to look for their dragons, they're like, oh, my dragon's going to be there anyway. So like, I'm going to go and kill this little dragon. What is wrong with you?
It's like, oh, here's this dog over here that I don't like. Let me just kill it. How fucking terrible is that?
And they're like so confident in it. Like they're just going to go and kill it. That's so disgusting.
Ugh.
And then you have like little Violet. She's like, well, I can't let that happen. Like I have to go and defend this dragon.
So she fucking hobbles over there. I'm pretty sure like her knee is broken or
I don't
something
know.
at the time.
Something about her is always broken. God bless her.
Truly. But she hobbles over there, stands up for Andarna, and Andarna talked about this later on, like, I chose you because, you will stand up for helpless people.
Yeah.
And
like I know I can trust you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I thought that was really beautiful.
It was, but also watching Xaden break the rules. Stop it. Because like, okay, so the whole thing with the threshing is anybody who's like, like a rider isn't allowed to like interfere at all.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Xaden was like, I can't resist.
I can't really. He didn't really do anything. He was almost about to.
Yeah.
But then Tyrion showed up.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I love Tyrion. He's my favorite character.
He's such a girl dad. I see it talked about all over the internet.
Yeah.
But he is such a girl dad.
For sure.
To both Andarna and Violet.
And his little nickname, like Silver One and Golden One,
Yeah.
for his two little daughters.
Just his little
So
babies.
cute.
And his wife.
Sagal. Oh,
I
love.
thought it was Segale.
Whatever.
Segale is a wild name. Segale, who is Xaden's dragon.
Yes.
Oh my god. And she's beautiful. She's navy blue. She's super powerful. She's feisty as fuck.
Yes.
Like she is. And her and Tyrion.
I'll
love
just have
it.
a whole book about the dragons, please.
Honestly,
they're
can we get
little-
it? Can we get it from their perspective?
Yeah.
Because I can only imagine how wild that was for them. Because I mean, they share everything. You know what I
Truly.
mean? And I mean, it's beautiful. It really
Yes.
is.
And okay, so I kind of knew going in that, Violet and Xaden's dragons were mated, and
Mhm.
so they were gonna have to be quote unquote mated.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't
Not
know. I don't,
mated,
yeah,
but they are drawn to each other.
yeah, well, they're connected for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. And I kind of knew that going in, but I really liked how that was done.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried that I was maybe gonna get the ick from like the dragon mating situation, but I didn't. I'm pretty vanilla, people. Honestly,
Just let them know. Just lay out your sexual preferences right here, right now. I guess.
So, but I did like the way that was handled, and I liked, Sagal like speaking to Violet.
Segale.
Whatever. Drag me in the comments if you want.
Segale.
Segale. I liked her talking to Violet and her talking.
Well, that doesn't happen for a while, does it?
Well, no, but I just mean that I liked
all those interactions.
Yeah,
because they're all connected.
yes,
And I mean, I like the way her like grounding.
yeah,
It like works in her own brain, because you all kind of like, we all have comfort spaces in our own
Right.
brains. But hers is like in the archives, like there's different doors, and
Yeah.
each door has like a different energy, and that energy is directed to like each part of their like little family. They are
Yeah.
such a cutie little family.
they are.
Xaden's super pissed at first though. I mean, he acts like it. He
Right.
acts like he's super mad.
Is he though?
I don't know. All I know is that like, well, everybody's kind of mad at her for two dragons.
Yeah,
Xaden's mad to be tied to her for the rest of his life.
Right.
He's not really. Let's be so for real. I mean, maybe he's a little apathetic towards the situation, but like, we get it when you read it from his point of view. He's not that mad.
No,
He's not that bad.
definitely not.
I mean, like, she gets her. What is it called? What is the mark on her back called? There's a name for it.
Her signet.
Signet. Yes. So her signet is really awesome.
Yeah,
It's very
like,
classic. I feel like everybody, even if you've not read the book,
You
has
probably
seen it.
know it. Yeah, it's like the big black dragon and
A
then
tiny
little-
gold dragon, like
in the
right in the
middle.
center. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's really beautiful. I mean, I also think it's really interesting that like before all that happens, before she gets her signet, that the dragons have to like go and hold their own council to
Yeah,
figure out if it's
because-
appropriate.
Yeah, if it's okay for two dragons
Mhm.
to pick one person, because that's never happened before.
Yep.
And that was another thing I liked about the dragons is they're kind of like their own society.
Yeah, and
their
like their
own
word is
rules.
law.
Yeah,
Like people, like the people were like upset about it, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna have to choose this, that, and the other." The dragons came back and said, "This is how it should be.
Yep.
Everything is as it should be." And I mean, nobody said a word about it again.
Nope. And that was really interesting.
Yeah.
I liked how, like I said, the dragons were kind of like.
I really want to know what they're like. I know she asked about it, and she was like, and Tyrion was like, well, that's that's
between us.
Yeah, like you can't know about that. Oh my gosh. But like the Zayden's point of view, when Dane is like walking up to her and unlacing her little what is it called?
Vest?
Yeah, I think it's called a vest or like something like that. He's like unlacing it and just to look at her little signet. And then he puts his mouth on her and he was like, Dane motherfucking Ados has his mouth on my violence, not mine. But that doesn't stop the knot forming in my stomach. Stop it. And then like you got Garrick standing next to him like, hey bud.
You good?
Hey bud, I've never seen you this. Are you jealous?
Yeah.
Are we
What's going on here?
What's going on? I love Garrick's energy.
Yeah. I love when the friend like calls the other person out.
Oh, and he does. Consistently Garrick calls him out.
For sure.
And I mean it's super cool. You know what I don't like? The fact that Violet's mom barely bats an eye.
Yeah.
She's done so many wonderful things. She's worked her ass off, and that's why I don't think Lilith gives a shit. It's things like that because she doesn't even bat an eye. And I know at the very beginning of the book, I don't think we talked about it, but like her mom was very much like, I cannot acknowledge you for the next 3 years. But like, come on, mom. Come on, mom. I feel like Dane's daddy's patting his back or something. But you give her nothing? You pretend she doesn't exist? That makes me so mad.
It's like she's literally changed history having 2 dragons.
Yeah, she's changed history. She's like fought against every single odd that has been put in front of her. Yeah. Like she's so incredibly strong. She's worked her ass off. There were so many times in which she should have died and she didn't. Yeah. And I mean, it is just, I don't know. That's one of those things. And I mean, maybe in the next book, like it'll be different.
Yeah.
But
maybe Lilith will have a little bit of a redemption arc.
I hope so. There's a lot of people that I have a lot of hope for.
Yeah.
But like in the first book, they do not give much hope.
Yeah.
They really don't.
That. So how did you feel? I know we talked about Xaden and Violet's like their first kiss and their first sexy time. How things were like we didn't really expect it to happen at that time. Like the pacing was kind of off.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought you were talking about like we talked about it here, like in the podcast. No, we talked about this outside of the podcast. So I do have kind of an issue with their first kiss situation. Yeah. My problem is, so she goes through all this stuff. Like, her big issue is, like, she keeps falling off his back. And, like, she keeps Tyrion's. Yeah. Not Dane's. Jesus.
Piggybacking.
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Hilarious.
There's a lot to this answer. But, like, Tyrion's, like, not channeling through her. Yeah. They talk about how, like, if you don't channel, the power will build up. And then I guess you just explode into a million pieces. Yes. That's how it was described. And like so much has led up to channeling for Violet personally to be channeling. Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the chapter, before all of the like, first kiss stuff happens, Tyrion's like, Andarn is like, it's like, she's finally ready. And Tyrion agrees. And tell me why the moment he starts channeling and is when he's banging Sagael. What is that? I like, listen, that's a problem for me. Okay. Yeah. And so poor Violet, God bless her. She acknowledges that he's channeling. She's trying to figure it out, but she's overcome with such aggressive lust because her dragon can't keep it in his pants while he's channeling to her for the first time. His little dragon pants. Yeah. I'm so like, listen, okay. I don't know. I almost said I get it. I don't get it. Like it's just a book, whatever. But that moment I was like, come on.
It was an odd situation to lead to a first kiss.
It truly was. It really, really was. It bothered me,
especially because there were other moments like before that I was like, okay,
where it could have been sweet. It could have been such a moment. And I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not mad. I'm mad. But she's just horny. You know what I mean? So she opens the door, makes eye contact with, God bless him, Liam. We haven't talked about Liam yet. I love Liam. He's such a he's a mountain of a man. Yeah. But he's so kind. Yeah. He whittles things. He was sent by Xaden just to protect her because now their lives are tied together. So Xaden was like, I need somebody to watch you the whole time. And Liam is a first year and he's strictly he's so loyal to me. Yeah. We were brothers in this adoption thing. And so God bless little Liam.
So she runs into Liam and then
She gives him mad fuck me eyes.
Yeah.
She is so down and dirty, and she's like, I gotta get away from this man. I'm gonna lay him out, and he's not even gonna know what hit him because my dragon is banging his mate, and he's full channeling through my body right now.
Yeah. And then she comes across Xaden.
Well, yeah, because she runs. She has to run away from the fact that she's about to bang Liam, and Liam's just like, why are you looking at me like that?
Like, what's happening?
I'm just sitting outside your door to make sure nobody comes in and kills you because somebody has already tried that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so like I have so many feelings about this. Okay, like I don't hate the interaction. I think it's really sweet. He's sitting there smoking whatever kind of magic weed or whatever. He's like, yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on.
Like,
and so like
we had to have their first kiss be like drunken. Drunken's the wrong word.
It is, but like drunken on lust from
like
like under the influence of their dragon's feelings, not their own.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really bothered me about it because they both have these feelings. Like, obviously, I don't think they would have kissed if they really, truly hated each other.
Yeah.
But, like, it felt ingenuine.
Yeah.
It really did. And I mean, like, yeah, I mean, after that, they can't stop thinking about it, whatever. But, like, it really took away from that first moment for me that it was fueled by the lust of the bond that between their dragons, not their own, want for each other. And I mean, that's probably, like a subsection of, like, why they ended up kissing. And I do appreciate the fact that Xaden said that they could not go further than kissing because her feelings were not her own.
Yes.
I do think that shows me how respectable he is when it comes to his relationship with Violet, because he was like, I really do want this.
Right.
But like, I need you to be 100% you when this happens.
Exactly.
I respect that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my opinion on their their first kiss.
Good opinion.
And so, like, after that, you then have, like, what are the war games? There's multiple different games that leads up to this. But, I mean, what do you think about the fact that, like, Violet decided to, like, because they take away the wing leaders, they take away the squad leaders, they, like, leave the, like, smaller teams of, like, newer recruits to their own devices, and they say, hey, find something that somebody would, like, steal something that would be of use to our enemies. You know what I mean? Like, the bigger, the better, all of that stuff. And Violet decides to break into her mother's office.
That's
bold. I love it.
Balls.
She really does. And I think her team respects her a lot because of it. I mean, there's uproar because of it, because she breaks into her mother's office and steals a map with all of their, like, current locations of bases, like their modes of, like, all of their operations, like all of that stuff. And like, I mean, how do you feel about that situation? Because that was crazy.
That was ballsy.
I loved it.
I'll be honest, I didn't, not that Violet is timid, but I didn't expect her to do that necessarily, like, first thing. Just because, like, she does talk about her mom being so feared. Not that she's afraid of her mom, but she does talk about her mom being so feared, and, like, if they got caught, like,
oh, absolutely. And I feel like that's the only reason that they were able to do that is because Violet suggested it. Like, it's such a Violet thing to suggest.
No one else would have suggested.
Yeah, but she had a plan. But she also knows her mother's office better than anybody else.
Right.
So I mean, it was ballsy, but like, yeah, I'm in it.
Just another case of, like, Violet being incredibly clever, and, like,
she really is.
Truly.
And I mean, it worked. It worked because I mean, like, she, like, my favorite thing about this whole scene is when she gets there and, like, Xaden, like, does a little pretend, like, hat tip at her, and she was like, I've won.
Yes.
I've won. It doesn't matter if I really win, but, like, I have won.
Yes. Like, I've impressed Xaden of all people. Like, I have won. Same, girl.
Honestly, I mean, yeah, like, that was really cute. That was just another little thing to add to their relationship.
Yeah.
But they do win the entire game. The whole, like, what they win is, like, they get to go to the front lines.
Yeah.
And, like, see day-to-day operations, and, like, it's a really cool. And so they get to do that.
Yeah, and they get to see Mira.
Yeah, they do.
She hasn't seen her sister in however many months
I believe.
So that's fun, and
it was a really cute reunion.
Yeah.
And I mean, you also get a little bit more information on Rhiannon because her
sister lives in, like, this area, and they, like, go to see her sister and her niece or nephew.
Yeah, because they, like, go to sneak out. Mira catches them.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's like, hey, you can't do that. And both Rhiannon and Violet are like, ah. And Violet's like, hey, like imagine like you were gone and
Yeah.
like I had a baby and you never got to meet the baby.
Yeah.
Like wouldn't you do the same? And Mira's like, God, fuck, okay.
Yes, I would.
Like
Actually.
so like I'm gonna help you out. And so
Right.
they all go. And
Good
they,
big sister energy there.
honestly. Yeah. It really is. I mean, like she tries to talk to her about Zayden because that's a whole situation because everybody
Yeah.
kind of knows that they're connected for life now. And she was like, dude, didn't I tell you to stay away from him?
Yeah.
Now you're connected to him for life. Like, how long can you guys even be away from each other? And then who walks in?
Zayden.
He's like, apparently only 3 days. Which you find out through his point of view. Not true.
Yeah.
Not true. He was actually just pining to see her.
Yes.
Like, Segale is
and
even
I love
like,
that.
you wanted to come here. Like, you blame me, but this was all on you, bud.
Yes. And after like the whole reunion with Mira,
Mhm.
do they like fall under attack or something?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
end
they
up,
get
like,
they
running
start
away?
getting attacked by I don't know. I think it was the
Griffins?
Griffins.
Yeah.
I think it really was the Griffins. Because I mean, you through Zayden's point of view, you get like a snippet of like some kind of like something's going on.
Yeah.
Zayden's doing. I wouldn't. It seems shady at the time. It really
Right.
does. Because he sends Imogen to go deliver something. I think it's.
Yeah.
I don't know if they tell you what it is at the time, but it's daggers.
Yeah.
Like so. I mean, so like in that moment, they're all like, "Ooh, was this like our fault?" Whatever.
Yeah.
But like that, yeah, they fall under attack because of the Griffins.
Yes. And as like Violet and Co are fleeing, you know, they have like their second kiss.
Oh my gosh, but it was a distraction kiss because she was like,
Yes.
because Mira's like, get my sister out of here.
Yeah.
If you're going to prove to me that you care about her, she needs to get out of here. Like
Yeah.
she cannot be here. Zayden's like, God, she's right.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was, but like he kissed her to distract her because she was gonna run away.
Yeah.
God, but she does kiss him back though. She kisses him
She
back
was
with the
into
force of
it.
1,000 suns.
And they weren't under the influence this time. So
Exactly. So
that's
like
nice.
this was a for real kiss.
Yeah, a better kiss.
But I mean, given there was a little deception in there. He was kissing her to distract her,
True.
but he does get her out of there.
Yes.
He does get her out of there.
And they make it back, and they have some more war games.
They do.
Right?
I think they have one more war game after
Yeah.
this. Like I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. But the only memorable, like the ones that are most memorable to me, are
Yeah.
that one and then the very last one.
Yeah.
But I know like she sits in front of the office of the. Is it whose office is it? I think it's the
Markham.
I think it might be Markham.
Yeah, Professor Markham.
Yeah, because she just sits there and waits because she's so worried that she left her sister to die.
Yeah.
I cannot like imagine the guilt of that for her for
Yeah.
that time.
And then she hears, all the writers are good.
Yes.
Like no one's died.
Yes.
She's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, and then that leads, I think, like right after that, it leads into the next war game isn't the big one
Oh.
because remember, like they have to go and do I think it's like the tower thing.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
to get the egg.
Yes, that's the big one to me.
Oh yeah,
Because
well,
of, like what
I mean,
happens, but I see what you mean. It's not like the big
so
one.
there are 3 war games.
Yeah. So, yeah, they have to steal this egg from the first wing, and in the process of doing that, like they get to this tower,
Mhm.
and who's on the tower?
Freaking Jack
Barlow.
Barlow. He makes me so mad. I mean, there's a lot of males in this book that make me
For
mad.
real.
But like
He's still out with a vengeance.
he's ready. He wants to kill her. He wants to
Yes.
kill Violet Sorrengail more than he's ever wanted to do anything in his life. He's, I mean, given she's embarrassed him several times. He
As
just
she
wants to
should.
take down a Sorrengail.
Yeah.
Like his ego's the size of friggin' Texas. He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I mean, he gets kind of close to like nabbing her.
Yes,
but,
but
like-
who jumps in the way?
Liam.
Poor Liam.
God, Liam, he's such a mountain of a man, big ass teddy bear. Love him to pieces. We love Liam,
So
and so does she. Not like
yes.
in a romantic
No,
way,
no,
but like
but-
in like he is my friend.
Yes.
We are friends.
And because of this, friendship and like attachment she has to Liam, she's able to finally get her power.
Yeah,
out
channel her
there,
power,
channel
her lightning power, because Jack friggin' stabs Liam.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! And not only that, but she uses Andarna's power
Yeah.
to like grab him before
Stop.
he hits the ground.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, like so much happens in the scene. Like it's very intense.
Yes.
I mean, so she gets down there, she grabs Liam as he's like falling to the ground.
yes.
I mean, and then she channels her power and absolutely takes down the freaking tower,
Yeah.
killing Jack Barlow. This is the first person she's ever killed.
Yes, and she feels
horrible.
Not really guilt about killing Jack himself, because he was out to get her, but I think more so of like taking a life.
Just like the general idea of taking a life really took a toll on her.
This kind of for me calls back to like, you know, there's so many people dying in the beginning, and just left and right, like students are, you know, getting killed and whatnot, and then Violet finally taking a life. I think she was like, oh shit, like what have I gotten myself into, kind of situation.
I mean, it really hit home for her, regardless of who it was. It was the fact that that's something that her power could do. You know what I mean? She was really hoping to be a mender like her brother so that she could help people in that way. But she is destruction. Yeah. And now, I mean, that was really hard for her to accept.
Yeah. Also, like, her mother wields storms, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what that entails. So, does she not wield lightning at all? Like, can she just make the rain go hard? Or, like...
I don't know. I was thinking that, too, because the way, like, Violet's lightning works is kind of like the first of its kind almost.
Yeah, I mean they talk about how like the last time they heard somebody who was a lightning wielder was like thousands and thousands of years ago, but like what does that really mean?
Right. So maybe she can just do lightning, and maybe...
But is that lamer than her mom's power?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it, and maybe that will be explained, you know, in later books, like the difference between the powers.
Because people seem genuinely really amazed with her.
Yes.
So like, can she just make storms go hard? Like, Lilith, is that what she do? Can she make,
or like summon them? You know, kind of like it's a nice clear day and the enemy has the advantage, you know, and she just like summons a storm so they don't have the advantage anymore. Maybe it's something like that.
I don't know. I mean,
hopefully we find out.
Yeah, because that's just something I was really confused with in the book. And I mean, yeah, if you out there in the world know some type of answer to this, just from the Fourth Wing book, listen, we're gonna get to Iron Flame, we're gonna get to all of the other ones, but I just don't think it was explained very well in this, like the difference. But maybe it was.
Maybe we just skimmed over it.
Listen, I'm a skim reader half the time. Reading every word just isn't my strong suit. So what I missed something. Yeah. But no, I mean, like her guilt leads her to like wallow in her room for a second. Yeah. I mean, like she gets off Tyrion's back and she's like on the ground. He like covers her with his wing because he doesn't want anybody to see. What a good dad. Oh, dragon dad.
And yeah, she's wallowing in her guilt, and then what do you know?
I mean, Xaden shows up and he's just like, hey, like, you shouldn't feel guilty for this. Like,
it's like he wanted to kill you, and like other people are going to want to kill you.
Like, you can use your power for destruction, but this power is also going to be very, very helpful to so many people in need. Yeah. And he was like, what can I do? Like, what can I do to help make you feel better? And she was like, distract me. And he's like, huh? What?
She's like, please fuck me respectfully.
Seriously. Seriously. And then he does. Oh my God.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's passionate. It's
shattering. Literally.
She's like making lightning go everywhere. She sets the curtains on fire. They break nearly every piece of furniture in her room except for her bed because they be banging on everything but the bed. I mean, they're going at it like animals in heat. It's crazy. Like seriously, like she tries to burn down the place. Yeah. I mean, his shadows are going crazy. He's like, I have never lost control. I haven't lost control of my shadows in a long time. And she was like, neither have I. I mean, not that I had powers to begin with, but like, same.
This is different. Like, and I think they both realize in that moment that like, as much as they're gonna try not to fall for each other, and like, this is different.
Yeah, but I mean, Xaden's still pretty adamant that they're like they shouldn't be together because he's got a lot of secrets. Yes. And so I feel like those really weigh heavy on his conscience, especially in times like this, because even though he's completely infatuated with her, he still doesn't feel as though like he can tell her the whole truth. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's got to be really heavy and really hard to like hold that back from somebody that you obviously really like. Yeah. Dare I say love? I mean, he doesn't until the most inopportune moment, but they are in love. Yes.
And then, oh yeah, that's when they have another quote unquote war game. So like they're doing it. They're roused.
No, it's not that time.
Oh, that's later on?
Yeah, it's later on.
They'd be doing it a lot. So
well, it's just twice, okay? Calm down.
But a lot within those two times.
Oh, for sure. Feverish, one may say. Memorable. Yeah. Absolutely phenomenal. But no, it was after that she goes out with Professor Carr.
Oh, that's right.
The man who snapped that poor mind reader's neck so fast. That man stressed me out. Like, you don't hear much about Professor Carr until that moment.
And like, I think Violet's a little intimidated too.
I mean, who wouldn't be? The only interaction she's had with him was when like she was standing out in the friggin' quad or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then this guy just comes out and he's screaming, he's yelling everybody's thoughts, including Dane Ados, because like right before that happens, like she lays Dane out. She's like, hey,
Yeah.
you've never believed in me. The only the reason why we will never be more than friends is because like you act this way, like you do not listen to a thing that I say. She lays him out. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because God, I really I was waiting for that moment and it was really beautiful when it happens.
Yeah.
But this man, this mind reader or whatever, like he comes out and he's like reading people's thoughts. He reads Dane's thoughts, and Dane's thoughts are, is Violet gonna help me forever? I just want her to be safe. Like, blah, blah, blah.
I love your Dane impersonation.
He makes me so mad. Like I just want him to believe in her because I feel like he could be such a beneficial part of her life and of her story. And so for him to be so disregarding of what she wants makes me I cannot go into this again.
I know.
I will spin I'm just there's just gonna be a whole spin-off of our podcast, even though this is the first ever episode of me just complaining about Dane Ados. I'll make a whole compilation of it. He makes me so mad. I digress. But no, the only time that she really sees Carr is in that moment when he snaps the mind reader's neck, because apparently it's like treasonous to be a mind reader even though nobody has any control.
Yeah, like
I mean Dane kind of is,
this, but like that doesn't seem fair to me.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. Like there should be a discussion, because I'm sure he could probably get it under control.
Yeah.
But they just have so many dark secrets that they don't want people to know about. That's like, I feel like that's such a moment to like, when you circle back on it, it's like they're hiding a lot. They have to be, because how afraid of a mind reader can you be that you're going to snap his neck immediately without question?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, okay, what are you hiding? What do you not want them to know? You know? And so she goes out with this dude, the Neck Snapper, Professor Neck Snapper.
Professor Neck Snapper.
And she's a little intimidated, but he's like, okay, like we're gonna, you know, you've obviously channeled your power for the first time. Now you got to learn to like control it. And she's kind of struggling. She's like, okay, well, the reason I channeled it in the first place was because I was, you know, upset. Like my friend was stabbed, and like I was feeling all these emotions. And then
freaking Tyrion speaks up in his brain. He's like, what if you reach out to Xaden? And Xaden's like, hey, baby girl.
Hey,
you remember all the dirty, nasty things I did to you? Because keep that in mind. And then, bro, she channels her power immediately. Yep. She can't really control it. Like,
no, she can't
like aim. Yep. But like she hits hard and like over and over and over again. Because once that happens and like, you know, she remembers what it feels like to channel, like she's able to do it. But like that initial spark came all from Xaden's dirty ass words in her head.
Yes,
bro.
And I love that. I just love when like you're getting riled up.
When you're getting riled up.
No, but like you as like the character.
Oh, not me.
Well, you too. As much as I get on to people for egging me on, you know, like my husband or whatever, it's funny. It is. It's entertaining. It gets me going.
Because I'm
no.
Michaela.
No, I mean like
Michaela, what's happening?
It's getting me.
What is it getting you?
I don't know.
Tell the internet.
No.
Anyway.
So she channels her power for the first time.
Yeah, she does.
Like successfully is able to
without like too much like, you know, emotional turmoil, be it lust or anger or whatever.
Yeah. But she can't really direct it.
Yep. And they, I mean, like she gets pretty good at it. I think they go out consistently to practice.
Yeah.
And she's up to like 20,
days.
25 times in like one session, which is like, because I mean, she's channeling his power, right?
Yeah.
And that takes a lot. Like you can burn out.
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about it a little bit with Brennan and like it was Tyrion's last rider.
Yeah. Who tries to like save Brennan.
Mm-hmm. But he was like, you know, he was kind of prideful and like he kind of disregarded the fact that like you can't bring somebody back from the dead.
Yeah.
At least that's the story. It's a wild story once you know the whole story, but something shady. Anyway. So after all of that, I think we're at the last war game,
right?
No, we're not. We're at the party.
Oh yeah.
That's so good. I can't believe we almost forgot the party.
So yeah, it's reunification day.
Yep.
I called it graduation. It is graduation kind of for like the older characters, like the third years, I think.
Is that? I don't know.
But it's it's reunification day. Like the school year pretty much has ended. And,
Is it?
I mean,
I'm confused
kind of.
about the timeline of it all. Like, what is reunification day? Because the war game, the third and final war game, happens after that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, how could it be graduation if they had? Because the war games are for every single class. Because you have wing leaders in on it. That's why Zayden's there. Like, everybody's in on it. So I don't know if it's just like, I think it might just be like a celebration of like something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Regardless, sorry, I got stuck on that.
So, everyone's celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
But come to find out, it's also like the anniversary of Zayden's
Dad's
death.
execution.
Yes. And so he's kind of moping.
Yeah, but I mean, like, also people are really rude to rebel children.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she's there with Liam because Liam's like always there to protect her.
Yeah.
Like, they have such a sweet moment where she's like, "You don't have to be here," and he's like, "Well, if you're here, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, I can handle this." And like, oh my gosh. And who is it? It might be Dane's dad.
Yeah, I think
Who's
it
an
is.
absolute butt munch.
Like father, like son.
I mean, honestly, and like they're so rude to Liam. Like they'd say very backhanded things. And I mean, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And so like they end up leaving.
Yeah. They leave. Violet finds Zayden like all mopey.
Because like, I mean, Garrick is just like, maybe you shouldn't go out there. And she's like, no, but I'm going.
I'm going.
Because he's sitting in the middle of the parapet in the pouring fucking rain. Mind you, she's wearing a skirt and not the right attire to be walking this parapet, but there she goes.
Yep.
And mind you, like, he's been very much like, I don't, like, we can't really be together. She's been in his head like, I mean, if you just admit that you liked me, then I would give you whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, they're very dirty talking to each other in their heads. But it all comes to this moment, and she walks the parapet to him.
Yes. And maybe unpopular opinion, I didn't really love this scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want like the guy to confess love first in a story.
No, that's fair.
And having Violet kind of like confess and then be jealous about Imogen and stuff like that.
He shut that down pretty fast, though.
That's true.
And he didn't really judge her for it, which I'm glad. But I hate jealousy in general.
Yeah, I was judging her, and dare I say it felt a tiny bit whiny. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
She is 20.
True, just a little baby.
It did sound a little bit whiny. No, but no, I mean they do have a very heartfelt moment on the parapet.
Yeah.
He's very worried for her. He's like, "What are you doing out here in a skirt in the pouring rain?
Yeah.
You're gonna die." And she's like, "I can say the same for you." And he's like, "Shadows are literally everywhere. I'm fine." And she was like, "Valid point. I didn't even think about that." He's like, "What are you gonna do? Lightning yourself off?" Oh my gosh.
We love the sass.
Yeah, I mean, they're very sassy together, but I mean, she does convince him to like, get off the parapet and stop wallowing in self-pity.
And then that's where they do it again, right?
Yeah, I mean, they go back to his room first.
Oh yeah, they don't do it on the parapet.
Dangerous.
That's book 2. That would be wild. I'm sure someone's written a fanfic. Written a fanfic about that.
That's
doing it on the parapet.
God damn. But no, yeah, they go back to his room and then they are passionately banging, like for lack of a better term. I'm sure there is a better term. Yes. But I mean, they're crazy, those two.
Yeah. And in the midst of banging,
the door starts a banging.
They are interrupted, and Zayden's like, "Someone better be dying."
And Garrick's like, "Somebody might be."
Somebody actually is. So they have like another war game.
Yeah, but they don't know it's a war game at first.
Right.
They're like, "Oh my gosh, all hands on deck. Things are crazy. Somebody,
the wars are failing. Like shit's going."
Yeah, so Zayden has to like go separate ways. But you know what he does? He's like, "It's cold out there, Violet. Why don't you wear my jacket?"
And that's probably like a fucking dress on her.
I know, but it's so cute. And Rhiannon notices immediately.
She's like, "Hey, that's not your jacket."
And she was like, "Yes, it is." And she was like, I can't help but notice the wing leader patch and
the 3 little stars.
So seems peculiar. But Rhiannon does her back so hard because Dane walks up and Rhiannon throws her arm over Violet to hide the patches.
Yeah, it's
so cute. And so like she's in Zayden's head, like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And Zayden's like, "Oh my gosh, like this was so stupid."
Yeah,
he's so mad. He's so mad that they got interrupted. Fucking, he really is. He's like, "For this."
Yeah.
And that's when you get to the third war game.
Yes. It's like a hypothetical, like, you know, the school's under attack, like shit's hit the fan, the wars are failing, that kind of thing. And Xaden is like, okay, Violet, like, you got to stick with me.
Yeah, because they're all being spread out.
Yeah.
Some of them are staying pretty close. I think Dane's group was supposed to stay pretty close.
Yeah.
But Xaden's being sent out to like I can't remember the name of the place,
Yeah.
but he's being sent out to
like an outlying village.
yeah, like it's like out past the wards.
Yeah. And Xaden is insistent, like, Violet is gonna be with me.
Oh,
and
Dane's mad though.
Dane is pissed off.
He's like, no, she's not. And Xaden's like, yeah, she is. And then Violet chooses to go with Xaden. And I should have known something was amiss when friggin' Dane goes, I'm gonna miss you. What is that supposed to mean?
What do you mean by
What is that supposed to mean, Dane?
And
Lying
indeed,
bitch. Sorry, he makes me so mad.
and indeed,
Fucking memory stealer. She trusted him.
yeah.
Anyway,
And something is amiss.
definitely.
And you find out that, like, the quote unquote rebels, which they are rebels for this reason, I guess,
Yeah.
are giving weapons to, like, Griffin riders.
Yeah.
And, like, people along, the borders where there's no wards and safety.
Yeah, I mean, they're
and-
trying, because I mean, there's a lot more
Because-
going on. Like, you
Yes,
don't hear
the
about.
Venin and, like,
yeah.
the Wyverns, and, like, they're like, hey, these people don't have any help and we're helping them. And
Yeah.
they were branded rebels for that.
Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, like, they just, but like the fact that like the whole like governing system wants to
Yeah.
keep so many people ignorant
Hmm.
to the fact that like
Seems a little familiar. Don't get me started on today's tangent. But yeah, so I hate that. And
Yeah.
like Violet, of course, feels this immediate like betrayal.
Absolutely.
Not only from Xaden, but from her dragons as well.
Yeah.
Because Tyrion and Darna were kind of in on this through Sigale.
But I mean, the only bond stronger than a dragon and its rider is a dragon and his bonded. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he would never break Sigale's
Oh
trust.
no, never.
But I mean, that doesn't stop Violet from really not being too happy with them.
Yeah, no, she's pissed at everyone.
At everyone.
She does, I think, realize like the dangers of like what's going on.
Yeah, and I think she realizes pretty quickly that he really just wants to help people. Like it's
Yeah,
the whole thing is like helping people.
but she's like, why did you betray me? Like,
You should have just told me like I have put my 100% of my trust into you.
yeah,
And I mean, that's just not what he gave back. And I mean, I get why he didn't though.
yeah.
I mean, she is the general's daughter.
right.
I mean,
So
her
it's
best
kind of-
friend is Dane Ados, who like can take memories from people's brains.
Yeah,
Like there's so much reason that I'm like,
he was right to have his reservations.
oh, absolutely. I wouldn't have told her anything. Not even because I didn't trust her, but because like she lets Dane too close.
Yep.
And that's exactly how we get into the situation in the end, is because Dane got too close and took her memories without her permission.
Yeah.
Like he like, because all he has to do is touch you.
Yep.
And like he would touch her just lovingly, like a friend, because they're childhood friends. She trusted him.
Yep.
He broke that trust. I'm sorry. I can't. I gotta rein it in. Every time we talk about Dane, it just gets me all kinds of angry. He
I
makes me
know.
so mad.
So, how did you feel about like these ending chapters and like this
Oh,
betrayal?
I mean, I want to say it was a surprise, but it also wasn't. I mean, things were off from the beginning. You know, like they get to the place, whose name I cannot recall.
Aredia?
Oh yeah,
Is that how you say it?
probably not, but but like they get there. I mean, something is immediately off. Like there's no people at the like command tower where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they get the orders, and the orders are basically just to, I mean, I guess survive it,
Yeah.
which is not very comforting. And then
No.
like the Griffin Rider comes and just to warn him that there's a, what are they called, the
The Venin
Venin.
Yeah.
Like there's Venin on the way.
and Wyverns.
Yep. And well, I don't even think they know about the Wyverns yet. They just see like the group of I think 6 Vivin.
Yeah, I think so too. And yeah, and then of course another battle ensues.
Oh my gosh, yeah, but I mean it's really nice because Xaden doesn't, he's like, this is going to be a fight to the death essentially. Like he gives every single one of those people, they're his family,
Yeah,
the opportunity, because I mean he's taken so much for them. We didn't even talk about the what is it, 113 scars on his back
Yeah.
for each child, each rebel child that he was taking. Like they're all his responsibility. Like he loves them. He gave every single one of them the opportunity to hightail it out of there.
yeah,
But they're like their love and community and their trust and their respect for each other was like, we are not giving up. And like, I mean, it was in that moment that like, I mean, Violet made the same made the same decision. She was
Yeah.
like, I might not trust you completely, but I will fight with you.
Yeah. And it's during this final skirmish battle, whatever you want to say, that we lose sweet Liam.
Stop, but it was so good. It was so bad. Like he saves her.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she's really struggling out there. She's trying so hard. Like, but this is her first battle. She doesn't know how to aim her friggin'
lightning.
Like she doesn't know how to aim her lightning. Like they're, oh my gosh, like it's so
many emotions.
And I mean, like she her head's like in the game, but she's also like obsessively watching Xaden because she's so worried for him.
Yeah.
And that makes Sigale so mad.
Yeah.
Because like there was that moment where like Violet took time to like warn Xaden.
Yeah.
But then there was a friggin' wyvern on her ass.
Yeah.
And so Sigale takes out the wyvern because it was about to bite Tyrion, and she looks at her and like Violet knows in that moment, she's like, hey, I'm gonna take care of yours, you gotta take care of fucking mine.
Exactly. Like,
okay? And I love her. I love that dragon so very much.
Me too.
I mean, it's good. It's good stuff. I mean, like, this battle is intense. I mean, it's crazy. Violet has pushed past her limits. She watches somebody she loves die.
And I refuse. I mean, I know that he's probably dead, but I just refuse to accept it. I thought he was gonna live with that little Jacinta.
Yeah.
And they were gonna run away into the sunset.
They deserved that love.
They really did.
Liam did. Oh my god. Yeah, but he saves her life, and like Violet is trying so hard to channel the right amount of energy and put it in the right places, and it's just not working. God, I can't imagine. And so she watches, but like he doesn't like they don't kill him. They don't kill him. They kill his dragon, and so he dies within minutes after his dragon. Like, I mean, it is so sad. She's like holding him. Yeah. She's telling him like everything's gonna be okay, and he's like, you have to watch after my sister. Oh my gosh. He's like, I won't be here to do it, so you have to watch after my sister. I'm crying. Everybody's crying. Xaden gets there. He's crying. Then they take friggin' Liam's dead body and put it on his dragon. Oh my god. It was one of the worst things that's ever happened to me. But then Violet, like, she comes back with a vengeance. She's like, I'm going to kill them all.
Yes. And, I mean, she starts fucking blasting them.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, not still struggling with that aim.
True.
But, like,
she's giving it her all.
And
then Taryn's like, hey, like, you're gonna burn out. You know, you gotta reel it back. Right.
Yeah, because I mean, she thinks she's got it, but like Liam gave her the information that there was three, and I mean, if she like three, what are they? Give me the name of the
Vivin.
Yeah, I keep messing it up in my brain. Okay, like there's 3 Vivin, and like if she takes those 3 out, then like all of it'll fall.
Right.
Because the wyvern are directly attached. So like if a dragon dies, the rider dies. But in their situation, if the Vivin dies, the wyvern dies.
Yeah.
So, like, he gives her that information right before he dies, which ends up saving all of them. Liam get coming in clutch all the time. It's so sad. I mean...
Gone too soon.
I know. R.I.P. Liam.
Truly.
Oh, my gosh. But no, yeah. So, she's fighting him hand-to-hand style.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because she jumps on the back. Well, no, one jumps on the back of Tyrion, so she's fighting this one. She gets stabbed. Oh, my gosh. And then, but she ends up taking him out.
Yeah.
How did she end up doing it? Was it with her lightning?
I think so.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
And like this, I mean, but like this Vivin like gives her a lot of information, you know what I mean? She was like, I don't know if it was a she or he, I don't know what it was. Yeah. It was gross is what it was. Just talking about like, you know, like you could be so much more if you just like give in, like you could just giving all this information
Typical
over.
Bad guy monologue.
I really, truly. Yeah. And like for Violet to realize that this one that she was struggling to defeat was like one that like was a student just like she was. And that there was still a main guy, like that was really interesting because I was really hoping after that one was gone, like it would be done. It wasn't.
No,
but she had to take out the main guy, and I mean, like she took the anger, like she's on the brink of dying. She's using so much power. Tyrion is very concerned. He's like, "Hey, you're gonna burn out. Please calm down." She's like, "I literally can't. Just trust me. Like I am not your last rider." It was such an intense, beautiful moment.
Yes. And she, since Taryn is like, hey, like, I'm scared of you burning out, you know, you don't understand the limit of your power, and Darna steps in to help.
Yeah, she does.
And Violet channels Andarna's power, and then channels Taryn's power.
Yeah, because they had to slow the time, and then she uses her lightning to zap the main Vivin in the head.
Yes.
Taking them all down.
And
I mean, that's when she kind of figures out that her blood is black and literally disgusting.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Because she's been poisoned.
Yes. It's like, oh. So then, like, after the big battle, she's kind of, I don't know, in a small coma, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
that's
she's
just a minuscule little
a
coma.
tiny one.
No.
She's like asleep, like unconscious for a few days because the last. Is it just the last chapter or the last two are in
I think it's the
point?
last one.
Yeah.
I do love a man who's about to lose his woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The
Zayden's
desperation.
going through it.
He really is. I mean, he is so
He has
upset.
been
He's like holding on to her.
sleeping.
He's like, you
Yeah.
cannot leave me. Like, I love you. I don't know why I didn't tell you before. Like, it was very sad. I love a man who's so in such fear of losing the person he loves.
Yes.
And so he ends up taking,
3 days. Okay.
which is crazy because a lot happens in those 3 days with Andarna. But I mean, so he takes her.
Yeah.
He takes her to his kingdom.
Yeah. Aredia.
Yep.
I think that's how you
I
say
think
it.
it's how you say it. Because I mean, but Garrick is like, do you think this is a good idea? And Zayden's like, try to tell me no.
Exactly.
Like, this is my woman.
Try to stop me.
You literally can't stop me. Just like, I'm taking her. And I mean, it is just, I mean, it's phenomenal. But like, then you get like the point of view of Xaden when he's like waiting for, he's like, I only breathe when she breathes. Like,
Yeah.
it's so,
Oh.
I love their love.
Heart-wrenching.
I do. I
Yeah.
love it. I love that he's like, I can't live without her.
Yeah.
Like, I'll burn the world down for her.
Yes.
Like, I need her to stay. And he stays with her the whole time.
Yes. And when she finally wakes up, she has like a split second of like memory loss.
Mhm.
And then she realizes like everything that's happened.
It all comes crashing down. She
And
asks about
she's-
Liam.
And then she's like, I can never trust you again.
Yeah.
Like all this
He's
happened.
like, she's like, I loved you. He's
Yeah.
like, loved? No, you love me,
Still
girl.
do. Like, you may not trust me, but I know you still love
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
And as Violet's kind of like coming to terms with everything,
Mm-hmm.
who comes in her room?
Oh my God, that moment. Tell me your.
Mind-blowing.
I mean, tell me your thoughts on that. Truly.
I mean, so from the beginning, when she was like, "Oh yeah, my brother's dead," I was like, "Is he though?" Like,
you were a little confused because you had some like spoilers, didn't you?
yeah. So I had some spoilers, kind of like without context. So like, I didn't think that Brennan was like dead, but I didn't know how he was going to be alive.
Yeah.
And then when he, walks into a room at the end,
He's like, "Welcome to the rebellion, little sister." Like, Brennan is alive. Like, that moment, crazy.
yeah. And it was still shocking because, like I said, I had spoilers, but I didn't have any context, so
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen. And so, like, how did you feel? Like,
I mean, okay, listen. So, I mean, of course, there's like this moment of like, oh my gosh, like Brennan.
Yeah.
We've only read about like we've read his personality through journals.
Yeah.
Like, not even a lot. Like when she's talked about him, like I'm excited to get to know him as a character, but also, bro, I'm angry with him.
exactly,
What is he doing?
like,
I mean, I get it. There's probably a good reason, and I'm sure in Iron Flame we will get that.
yeah.
But I do hope she's angry with him
Yes.
because
I
he
mean,
left.
and like he's been alive this whole time, and like he hasn't, presumably been helping or like,
Yeah, like I mean, I'm
like
sure there's a lot more going
anything.
behind that, but then you also have like the question of like, okay, Tyrion's last rider.
Yeah.
If he was trying to save Brennan's life, did he accomplish that? And like, and that's why he died because of life
Right.
for a life or whatever. Like, there's a lot of questions that I have,
Yeah.
and also Zayden knew the whole time.
And does anyone else know? Like, does their mom know? Does
Probably
Mira
not.
know? That would piss me off.
Like, yeah, genuinely, like I get it. I'm sure there's a good reason. Angry I am though.
Yeah.
Truly. And I mean, I'm really excited to see what happens. I
Yeah.
really like in the next book. Like, it's going to be really good. There's just a lot of still unanswered questions.
Definitely.
I mean, I know Violet will end up forgiving Xaden, but like,
Yeah.
there's just so much, and I get why he didn't tell her. I
Right.
do, especially with the whole Dane situation.
Yeah.
And he loves her enough to he exposed this whole secret to her,
Yeah.
knowing that like she could run, but he loved her enough to like try
And hope that
and
she
hope.
wouldn't.
Absolutely. So like, there's just a lot of positives, but like, there's just those like, I don't know. I'm angry with Brennan. I really
Yes.
am. Like, I hope he has a good fucking reason, because she was so upset. You know what I mean? Like, they burned all of his things. Like, she lost somebody that was so important to her.
Yeah. She
I mean-
warned him. I mean,
I mean, given he did mint her so that she lived through the whole
And
poisoning and stabbing and all that stuff.
wasn't Brennan's death like the reason for her dad's death too?
Yeah, because his heart problems. Like, there's just
Yeah.
so much that happened, but maybe that's not true.
Right.
There's so many questions. I'm so excited to read the second book.
Yes.
But I like leaving it on a cliffhanger like this gives me so much worry for book 3. Like, we're gonna get to the end of that. I can't imagine what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I've heard it's a doozy.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm really like it's gonna be really good. There's just, I mean, do you have any other like thoughts on like what you think is gonna happen in Iron Flame?
so I more so have hopes. I hope that we get some explanations.
Which I'm sure we will. God, please, I
Yeah.
need something.
And I hope there is like maybe a scene with like Violet's whole family when and if the
Ooh.
explanation does occur.
Yeah, like Mira,
I hope
Lilith.
they know too, right? Because
But like, what would Lilith do with that information? Like her son, a rebel, like the people
and
that he.
does
That,
she know? You know, because
I don't know.
I wouldn't think her being the way she is, like
But they also don't know about like Xaden rebuilding,
Right.
Or presumably
And
they would have destroyed
they
it.
don't know about the Vivin and all that. Like they all
Okay,
think
but they
that's
do
a
know
myth.
about that because her mom had one of the daggers, the only
Yeah.
dagger, because like it's a specific type of metal or whatever
Yeah.
kind of ore or whatever that like
Yeah.
is the only thing that can hurt them, and her mom had one of those daggers.
Yeah. So I want to know,
What all does she know? What does she not know?
right? How much is being covered up?
Mhm.
And yeah, I want Violet to be angry. I support women's wrongs.
Truly,
So,
I mean, I think
yeah.
she has every right to be. I mean, I can't. I'm really interested to see how she processes this information.
Yeah.
If she takes it in stride, if she takes it really hard, I think I would take it hard. I'm
Yeah.
a big old baby. I'm
Yeah.
like you, yeah, but also there's like that happiness of like, okay, well, he is alive,
Right.
but like also, so much has happened.
Yep.
You've missed so much. Like so much loss has happened in my life, and it all stems from like you dying.
Yes.
And you're not dead.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
grieved you.
It's so much to process. And then not only that, like Violet has to process her whole relationship with Xaden and like
Yeah, because I mean, he
rebuilding
knew.
that trust. And
Yeah. There's just
It's
going to be a
gonna
lot
be-
of processing
yeah, it's gonna be
for
interesting
for them, for me, for everybody.
Truly. But yeah. So Iron Flame.
I'm really excited to see what happens.
Yes. We are hoping that will be our second episode. So
Yeah.
please come back if you enjoyed this.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to give like your rating for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
Fourth Wing?
So out of 5 stars, I would maybe give this like a 3.75.
3.7. How
Yeah,
specific?
It's very specific.
For like the overall book. For the overall book, I see. I'm teetering. Like I feel like a 4 is appropriate for me.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
there's, I mean, there's like I wouldn't give it a full 5. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of like I didn't love their first kiss and like how it when it came about.
Yeah.
Like there's just parts of it that I'm like, nah, you know.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, I really did have a great time. Character wise, like I don't know if you want to give stars on that, but like for characters, like I loved them.
Yeah.
I love the dynamic. I feel like that would be like a 4.5 for me as far as characters go.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like there's just so much to this book that's enjoyable. Like I'm really
Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm not really someone who is picky about my ratings. Like if I enjoy a book, I'm probably gonna rate it high.
Of course.
Um
Like if there's any part of it that like I was like, yeah, like I'm invested in this, like I'm
Yeah.
gonna rate it high.
I did get a little hung up like on some of the tropes. Again, just kind of gimmicky, silly stuff.
Yeah.
But that didn't like ruin the book. By any
No,
means.
no, it was still really, really enjoyable to read. So,
So-
and I'm still very much excited for the second book.
Yes, I'm looking forward to reading the rest of the series. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for like, navigating our very first episode with us. I'm
Yes.
sure we will
And
really
it's only
tie
gonna
down-
get better from here.
Oh, absolutely. That's how this works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like if you have any like suggestions, feel free to comment, reach out to us on any of our social media platforms that
Yeah.
we mentioned at the very beginning.
We'd love to talk.
Absolutely. Like we want to get better at this. We want to enjoy our time.
Yeah.
We want you guys to enjoy your time. We're just incredibly thankful for this experience. So we hope to see you in our very next episode, which should be Iron Flame.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Until next time.
Bye.